a regional nonprofit organization focused on promoting business growth, building community, and advocating for the sustainable economic success of the greater Clinton region. Grow Clinton This Morning, a program in partnership with KROS.
Grow Clinton, and we're talking to Lesley Webster this morning. Still Convention and Visitors Bureau, or what do you say there?
Right now, I'm just saying Visit Clinton.
Or tourism.
We don't have, yes, tourism. Currently, I'm the tourism director.
There you are.
New titles will be coming out.
Okay, and you've got a lot going on.
We do, and really, it's next weekend. Everything kind of kicks off for the whole summer here in town. So we've got a lot. We have the Lumber Kings start on Wednesday is their first game for the season. The Showboat opens on Thursday for their first night. We, of course, have Music on the Avenue kicking off Thursday night for the summer, and we're tying that in with our Jeep ride, which is all next weekend. So Thursday night, Music on the Avenue. Friday night is Finally Friday. Saturday is that Jeep ride all day. Plus Saturday night, there is a community movie in the park. So we're hoping everybody will come out to that. It's either $10 for your vehicle to drive in or $5 if you want to walk in. But you do need to purchase that ticket ahead of time. So get on the East Coast of Iowa Jeep Facebook page, and there's links there. We'll have the links out other places. I think Choose Clinton is going to be posting that link as well.
Now, what park are we talking about? Is it Riverfront?
Yes, it's in Riverview Park. It's specifically in the fenced-in part. We call it the Allied Steel lot.
Okay, all right.
Where a lot of people will know it. That's where they park sometimes for Lumber Kings. So we have we have a couple of giant container. I don't even know what you call them. Those, what do you call them? Like Connex containers are coming in. So United Rental is doing that for us. And they'll be down at one end, and then this screen is the Parks and Rec screen. I think it's like 35 feet long or something like this.
What movie are we going to see? Do you know?
Yes, it's very exciting. We're going to see Jurassic Park, the original. So we picked that because it has Jeeps in it, so it's kind of a Jeep movie. But what great timing, because now the new one's coming out.
Yeah.
So come out Saturday night and see the original one.
So any idea how many Jeeps we are going to be seeing in our town for these 3 days?
We don't really know. It's our very first one. We were hoping for 50. I don't know if we'll get 50, but honestly, if we can get 20, I think on our first one, I'll be happy with that. So we don't know. Fingers crossed.
And of course, they're coming from outside the area, but if you are a Jeep owner in town, you're certainly welcome to be a part of this.
Yes, we want you to be. And we do have a lot of our local people that we know have already signed up, because I see the names come through on the ticket sales.
Again, we're visiting with Lesley Webster. Now, you brought a little duck with you. What's that all about?
So this is a Jeep thing. Did you know this?
No, I did not.
So apparently, if you really like somebody's Jeep, you put a duck in it, a rubber duck. So I didn't know this either, but this is our form of guerrilla marketing. So we made these little tags about the event that say East Coast of Iowa Jeeps and have the date and the website and everything. And so we've been putting them on Jeeps, not just in town, but around. I'm going to be in Wisconsin tonight, actually, and I'm taking Jeeps with me, or ducks with me, to duck some Jeeps.
So how many ducks?
I think that we have given away over 300 already. So if you want to participate, you stop down at Deja Vu, and they still have a few ducks left. You can pick some up.
Okay, so a lot of things coming up next weekend. Let's take a look at the summer itself. What are some of the major events coming up for us this summer? So
there's several things. So beginning with still next weekend, Blessing of the Bikes is in Fulton on Sunday. So big motorcycle rally, go over there. Let's see what else. Fulton has Totally Tuesdays each month where they're in the park, live music, things like that. We, of course, have Music on the Avenue every week, and Finally Friday every month. We have the Bass Tournament coming in that last full week of June. So that's not necessarily, our people can't participate in the Bass Tournament still. It's a regional qualifier. People had to qualify to get here. But certainly you'll be able to go down and watch them weigh in. They'll be down in the parking lot down by Candlelight, and they'll have a big stage and do weighing in every day and things like that.
So what weekend is that again?
It's actually the full last week of the month. So June, I think it's like 27th.
Okay, that's a Monday.
Calendar.
Yeah.
It actually starts, I believe, the Sunday. So June 26th, and then July 1st, I believe, is the final day of competition.
Okay. And I would imagine some of these are going to be coming in probably earlier in the month and doing a little scouting of where they can fish.
So we expect them really starting anytime, because the last, I think, 2 weeks they're not permitted to. Okay. So most likely we've already had some in town and just not realized it. But for sure, I think you'll start seeing them, with the holiday weekend and things. I think you're going to see people pulling boats, which of course you're going to see anyway, but you may not realize that some of those might be professional fishermen out there.
Now, do you know, are they restricted just to Pool 13, or have any idea where they can go fish?
Nope, they can go basically anywhere they can get. And that's one of the reasons that Clinton is a very desirable spot, is because they can get up to the pools in Savannah. And they said those are like the hottest pools on the Mississippi.
Okay, well, that'll be great for our community.
I sound like I know what I'm talking about with fishing, don't I?
You do know what you're talking about. And speaking of boats, we're hoping to have some of those big boats come in this summer.
Right. Well, right now, it doesn't look like they're coming here.
Oh, that's okay.
So it is too bad. We've been in negotiations with them. They had dropped us off their schedule, and when we reached out, they suggested that we hadn't filled out paperwork, that the city hadn't returned paperwork. But I've been working with our city clerk, and she was able to show we signed a 5-year contract in 2019. So we definitely are still qualified. We should have been in on it. We've been trying to get them to even add a stop or two this summer. So far, we're not having a lot of luck, which is it's too bad. We've had a lot of people in this city over the years that have been really faithful and dedicated, and I think of like Kathy Klon, who was the person that really was instrumental in getting them in the first place. But also, even just last year, Jennifer Graff was a big person that was really helpful for me in that. Mary Wolf came down and worked with us for one day, and there are a lot of volunteers that have given their time and energy and efforts, and so it's sad, and we're grateful for them. We'll make sure that they get that opportunity again in the future if they come back.
Because I know they have enjoyed their stops when they've come into Clinton, because they go over to the Fulton Dutch Historical Sawmill Museum, our historical society right down there on the riverfront. There's many things for them to see. And
the Curtis Mansion too. They always stop over there.
Yeah, well, of course.
Right.
And you can greet them. And you greet them when they come to the Curtis Mansion.
And I was excited this year. Chris Streets and I had been talking about what we could do with the Showboat, because he's the Showboat president, I guess, board president or whatever. And so we were wanting to set up a stop for them to actually go into the Showboat, get a little behind the scenes look, and then some kind of, a talk about Clinton history or presentation and stuff. So I was really excited to add that to the list, and unfortunately, we don't see them coming right now.
Okay. Well, wrapping it up with you again, a recap. Lumber Kings open up on June 1st. City of Clinton Showboat opens their season June 2nd. Look for Jeeps and Little Ducks coming into town.
That's right. And I don't know where the camera is, but it's over there somewhere. And
good.
The movie.
Okay,
the
that's
movie.
Right. And that's on...
It's Saturday, June 4th. Everybody is welcome. Jurassic Park. Bring your, your chairs, your blankets, your cars. You'll need an FM radio to tune in to get the sound. So either your car radio, or do they even make little handheld radios anymore?
I've got one.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah. So I'll be in. There'll be no problem about
perfect.
that. People want to find out more information. How can they best do that, Lesley?
Go to Facebook to visit Clinton, visit Fulton, or East Coast of Iowa Jeeps.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.